In this video, I am going to discuss the 7th unit, that is The Gardener. This is a short story written by P. Lankesh. The story begins with the entry of an old man to a coconut plantation. The old man walked hundreds of miles and he finally reached the coconut plantation. The owner of the plantation was also looking for a man exactly like the old man, and he interacted with him, and after interacting with the old man, the owner of that plantation appointed that old man as the gardener. Though he was old man, the gardener was very tall and very strong physically, and he was having a spade in his hand and a newspaper tucked under his arm. So he was very knowledgeable in the field of agriculture. So the gardener started working in the plantation, coconut grove. When he began working in the coconut grove, there were some changes. The owner and his wife noticed some changes in the garden. The plantation expanded, their income increased, and all the petty thefts came to an end. Before the arrival of the gardener, there used to be thefts, but now all these petty thefts came to an end. Everything was fine, but after some days, the owner's wife felt very sad and disappointed because there was some changes in the behavior of her husband. He started making friends with the people, good and bad people, and he became very lazy and shied away. He forgot agriculture, he forgot the coconut plantation, he started cultivating the bad habits. That is why the owner's wife was very sad and disappointed. When she was sad and disappointed, the gardener wanted to console her. So in order to console the owner's wife, the gardener narrated a story. And he narrated a story of two competitors, Basavaya and Tammanna. And Tammanna is none other than the gardener. He started the story. Once there were two competitors called Basavaya and Tammanna. There was a healthy competition between them in the beginning, but gradually it turned into unhealthy competition. If Tammanna bought 10 acres of land, Basavaya would also buy 10 acres. If Tammanna bought 100 acres of land, Basavaya also would buy 100 acres of land. They went on buying the land in the village, and all the land in the village either belonged to Tammanna or Basavaya. Tammanna had 1,000 acres of land, and Basavaya had 800 acres. Basavaya could not tolerate this because he had less than what Tammanna had. So he wanted to be equal. So he asked Tammanna to sell 200 acres of land. So when he asked Tammanna to sell 200 acres of land, he did not agree to sell. When Tammanna did not agree to sell his 200 acres of land to Basavaya, Basavaya was enraged with that and he acquired 200 acres of land. When Basavaya acquired 200 acres of land forcefully, Tammanna was also enraged with this kind of cruelty and he wanted to take revenge and he wanted to get his land back. So his supporters suggested him the various means of getting his land back, such as taking help from police, court, but Tammanna did not take any of these ideas. He had a unique idea. The idea was to compose songs and ballads. And in his songs and ballads, he was mentioning Basavaya and his cruelty and his evil nature. So he started singing the songs, he started composing songs and ballads and singing all over the village. When he started singing the songs, he became so popular and all the people came to know about Basavaya and his cruelty. But Basavaya could not tolerate all these things. He again attacked and he again acquired some more land of Tammanna. But Tammanna did not worry about all these things. He reacted to this in his own way, that is singing songs and mentioning Basavaya and his cruelty in his songs. That is how Tammanna became so popular in that locality, and all the people started praising him, all the people started respecting him, but nobody was ready to respect Basavaya. Nobody was praising Basavaya. So Basavaya could not tolerate Tammanna's popularity. That is why he also wanted to be popular. So he built a big house, a palatial house, and he started filling his house with all the material wealth. And he started inviting the scholars, musicians, poets to his palace. But all the people who visited his house, they said everything is good, but if Tammanna's songs were there, it would be nice. They again humiliated the visitors, again humiliated Basavaya. So he could not tolerate that also, he could not digest that also, and he could not tolerate people praising Tammanna. So he also wanted the people to praise him. So he appointed the people to praise him. So he gave money to the people to praise him. That is how Basavaya was trying to be equal to Tammanna. And this was going on like this. But once Tammanna fell ill, but when Basavaya heard the news of Tammanna's illness, he became very happy. Tammanna's illness was Basavaya's health. So he was very happy, but Tammanna wanted to teach a lesson to Basavaya with death. He thought of spreading a message that he was dead. So he spread a message that he was dead, and he left the village and he walked hundreds of miles and he reached a coconut plantation where the story is happening now, where he is narrating the story to the to the owner's wife. So he left the village, and after leaving the village, everybody thought that Tammanna was dead, and Basavaya also thought that Tammanna was dead, and he felt very bored because all these days Basavaya had a competitor. He had a reason to live, but now when there is no competitor, he could not lead his life. He felt very bored, and he also died because of his boredom. After the death of Basavaya, Tammanna forgot all his songs and ballads, and he settled in the garden where he was working as a gardener. In the story, the narrator mentions two countries, two rival countries, Russia and America. Once Russia went to America and told that it is not going to wage a war against it. When it said to America, America was shocked, and America felt very bored because all these years America and Russia, there was fighting, but now all of a sudden if Russia said that it is not going to fight against America, it felt very bored. And that is how Basavaya felt. So all these days Basavaya was fighting with Tammanna, but now nobody is there to fight, nobody is there to compete. So that is why Basavaya felt very bored and he died of his boredom. That's the end of the story.